Hey y'all, I am finally back in my kitchen without surrounded by plastic. So most of the construction is done and I'm so happy to have my kitchen almost back. I still have some things to do and the first thing on my list today is to clean. There is dust everywhere. So while I'm cleaning, I also have the sniffles and I think it's coming from all this sheetrock dust and construction that's been going on. So I'm gonna make some tomato soup and I'm gonna use the Deluxe Cooking Blender. But who likes tomato and rice soup? I do. My grandmama and my mama made the best there ever was. So I've always liked tomato soup with rice. So first, before I start the blender, because it's kind of loud, I'll show you. I've just got 1 cup of rice in the 3-quart microwave. Now, normally I just put 2 cups of water to every 1 cup of rice. Today, I needed some vegetable broth for my soup. And I had just a little bit left, so I'm going to use the vegetable broth in my rice, which I have done before also. So 1 cup rice, 2 cups water or broth. And that is all you do. So I will be able to pop this in the microwave, and the 3-quart comes with this second lid, which is the no boil over lid. So I put that on first, and then I can pop this in the microwave for 12 minutes. And then you let it sit without opening the lid for about 5 minutes and fluff it, and you will have the best, fluffiest rice ever. I'm using minute rice. You can use whatever you prefer. Okay, so I've got the blender here, right here, but I'm going to just take it off so you can see better as what I'm doing. I love making the tomato soup. There's lots of different soups that I have made in this. And tomato is just one of my favorites. So here is my 1/4 cup of the vegetable broth. You can use water, but I like the flavor that the vegetable broth gets it. It also, in the recipe book that comes with this, says to put a clove of garlic. I'm not a big garlic fan, so I don't put garlic in my tomato soup. I did put in just a teaspoon of salt, and then the next thing that I need to put in is some Roma tomatoes. And it says 2, but I have 3, so I'm just going to cut them in half. This is our tomato knife, and it will slice tomatoes just like bread. So I'm going to just slice them in half. I don't really have to, but I just think I need to for some reason. So I'm going to put in 3 of those, and then a medium onion. This is all I had left. I haven't been doing much grocery shopping because I haven't had a kitchen. So now I've got the onion in there also, and I just kind of cut it in half of what I had. The other thing I'm going to use is 1 can of whole tomatoes peeled, and I'm not going to drain them. I'm going to gracefully just try to pour them. There we go, in the blender. So this soup's gonna cook and make my house smell amazing while I'm in here cleaning, and it'll be done in about 30 minutes. I'm also adding, which the recipe I share will have this on here, but this is optional, and this is a roasted pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna put a roasted pepper in mine. Now, a lot of times I cut up some zucchini and put in there, but today I'm going just straight tomato soup. All right, so now I'm going to put the lid on, and let me move this over. I've already got it set to the soup setting. If I can get this on, it's backwards to me, y'all. Okay, there we go. So now it's singing to me that it's happy, the lid is on, and all I have to do is press this button. Now, it does take 30 minutes, and I'm not going to keep you guys on for 30 minutes to watch, but I'll pause the video, and as it goes, I'll get some different processes along the way for you, and then I'll come back on when it's done. I'll leave it on just for a few minutes and let you watch the process. It's got to heat. It's got a heating element in here. So it's first got to heat up. It will start immediately trying to blend the ingredients, and then it pauses and heats, blends, pauses and heats, and then it eventually picks up and goes into full blast, and that's when I'll come back on and show you the results. So let's watch a little bit. Okay, here we go. 68 degrees, but it's going to get to 212 degrees, I think. So now it's just heating up. I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. The heating elements are heating up. So again, as it starts cooking more, I'll take some clips, video clips along the way, and then I will be back on to show you the finished results. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all see that delicious soup is just bubbling away. It's boiling, and it's at 210 degrees. So it continues to cook and heat up, and then the motor will run and it keeps blending to give me some smooth tomato soup. It smells so delicious. Okay, y'all, the soup is done and the rice has been done. I'm gonna tell you something. I can't make this stuff up. Funny story. While I was waiting for the soup to be done, told you I was gonna be cleaning, I walked over to start some dishwater and I pulled my little spout out to kind of rinse out my sink, and it came off in my hand and I am soaked. Water went everywhere. I'm telling you guys, I've been baptized, but I don't know why the Lord wants me to be wet all of a sudden again every time I'm in my kitchen. So that's why my head's wet and I'm wet. But anyway, I survived it and it's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna get the rice and show you that first. Okay, just took it out of the microwave and it's nice and warm. So I'll show you this, and then I'll pour the soup in this bowl so you can see that also. Get this off. So you can see it's very dry. I had no boil over whatsoever. And so I usually just take a fork and we just fluff that rice up, and it is going to be yummy, yummy, yummy. I didn't put any salt or butter because I used the vegetable broth this time. But sometimes when I'm making it with just water, I do add a little butter and salt before I cook it. Okay, so now I'm going to, let me take this off. It's hot. All right, so now let me sit it down and I'm going to move the blender out of my way and put this back over here. It will tell you that the glass is hot, and it's very hot, y'all. It got to 200 degrees. I mean, I can touch it, but if I kept my hand on there, it would definitely probably burn. So I'm not going to do that. I'm pouring it in the large batter bowl, mainly so you can see it, but also I love doing that because I can mix my rice in with it in here, and then I can also use this to store it in the refrigerator, and then if I want to heat it up in the microwave, I can, and this is actually oven safe as well. And I use these a lot, and I'm just telling you about these because they're in the outlet on sale for $16. These are my favorite little silicone prep bowls you see me use all the time. This is a half cup. So I will fill some of these up with the tomato soup and put them in the freezer. I'll take those to my mom. She don't eat very much at the time, but she can pop out 1 or 2 of these. And this is also microwave safe and oven safe. So she can just pop this in her microwave and have some nice tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich when she's ready. So I will be using those. And again, if you just look for freezer bowls in the sale category, those will come up, and they're handy, I'm wet, for so many different things. I'm getting tickled looking at myself, y'all. I'm telling you, you just can't make up the life of Kim and this adventures lately. Do y'all see that? Doesn't it look amazing? Okay, so I'm going to pour a little bit of it out. Ooh, it's hot. Actually, gonna pour all of it out. That makes a lot of soup, and I cannot wait to have some. It's just a little too warm for me to taste it right now, but after I put some in those little freezer bowls for my mom or either for me later, I'm going to go ahead and put my rice in here and mix it all up together. So y'all see that? It looks amazing, and it takes 30 minutes to cook that soup. So now I will put 3 cups of water and two or three drops of dishwashing liquid, and it has a heated wash cycle, so this baby's gonna wash itself too, because I'm not messing with any more water over there today. I've been wet enough. So thank you so much for watching, and you know, I'll share this recipe in the comments. Thanks, y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.